they're not going to give it back to you until...
They're not going to give it back to me. So you're telling me the Highway Patrol in Wyoming has stole my private property? Is that what you guys are telling me?
You can claim.
No, it's not a claim, sir. That's another matter of fact of law. Does that passport belong to any of you? Does that passport belong to any of you? The answer is no. And if you're not giving that back to me, which is my said possession, what is that called? What's that called? As LEOs, you should know what that's...
Let me know.
That's called theft. Okay? So, young man, may I have my passport, please, to read to the sheriff?
Okay, the only way you're getting your passport is once you step out of this vehicle.
Why do you want me out of this vehicle so bad, you guys?
Because there is state law, case law, Pennsylvania versus...
Case law is not law. That's where you're wrong again. Case law ain't law.
Okay.
Not even close. What you guys need to do is understand that I am correct. You have no authority over me. None. I don't have to get out of this private automobile. I don't have to obey your corporate bylaw speed limits.
Okay, let me just explain this to you. You're not leaving here until you step out of the vehicle.
Then I ain't leaving. I am not going anywhere. And your threats don't mean jack to me, bud.
Well, it's not a threat.
To hell if it ain't. You're threatening me to get out of this vehicle so you can try and kidnap me. Meanwhile, you've stolen my property and you can't even admit that.
It's the property of the United States government, actually, sir.
No, it is not.
Yes, sir.
What is possession?
It is property.
What is possession, sir?
I'm not going to argue with you, sir.
I know you can't argue with me because you don't know the law. Possession is 9/10 of it, correct?
All I said was... Well, I said... When I stopped you, I didn't say you're getting a ticket. I never said you're getting a ticket. I just want you to step out so we can talk face to face.
We are talking face to face.
Out of your vehicle.
No, I'm not getting out of my private automobile. This ain't a vehicle.
Campbell v. Walker, 78 Adel 601, 603, 2 Boys, Dell. 41. The owner of an automobile has the same right as the owner of other vehicles to use the highway. A traveler on foot has the same right to the use of the public highways as an automobile or any other vehicle.
Okay?
What is it then?
It's a private automobile. Actually, Congress passed a law July 8th of this year that nobody in the United States needs a driver license unless they're dealing in commerce. Have you all been informed of that?
I missed that one.
Well, of course, because you guys are revenuers for a foreign corporation running under statutes and codes. None of you have ever studied the law.
The United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 1. Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state. January 19, 2011. Judge May's conclusion of law was that the Dallas Police Department and the North Carolina Department of Transportation are both private entities that do not fall within the executive branch of state government. This decision was upheld in judicial review by Judge Ridgway. This means that every police department in the country is a private entity. In other words, they are private contractors and private for-profit businesses. So if a walking-out security guard driving an armored car pulled you over and tried to give you a ticket, what would you do? Governments descend to the level of a mere private corporation and take on the characteristics of a mere private citizen, where private corporate commercial paper, Federal Reserve notes and securities, checks, is concerned. For purposes of suit, such corporations and individuals are regarded as entities entirely separate from government. Clearfield Trust Company v. United States 318 U.S. 363 to 371, 1942. What the Clearfield Doctrine is saying is that when private commercial paper is used by corporate government, the government loses its sovereignty status and becomes no different than a private corporation. Government is bound by the rules and laws that govern private corporations, so if they intend to compel a living man or woman to some specific performance based upon its corporate statutes or corporation rules, then the government, like any private corporation, must be the holder in due course of a contract or some consenting agreement made with full disclosure between it and the one upon whom demands for specific performance are made. The government is required to enter the contract or commercial agreement into evidence by due process before trying to get the court to enforce its statutory demands. Every so-called city, county, state or federal government entity, courts, police, taxing agencies, etc. you can think of are listed on Manta.com, which belongs to Dun & Bradstreet and are traded on the stock market. Real governments do not trade on the stock market. Governments are supposed to provide public services.
Okay? So just admit that you don't have authority over me, hand me my passport, and say I'm sorry for impeding your travel.
What do I need to give you to get you out of your vehicle?
Nothing. You ain't getting me out of this private automobile.
Okay.
Why would I? I haven't committed a
Because
crime.
I'm giving you a lawful officer as a peace officer to step out of your vehicle.
You're doing what now?
Chat for a minute. We'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, sir. What's your last name?
Barris. Berris.
Berris.
It's in the passport you stole.
Okay, we didn't steal your passport. We
Well, then may I have my
You'll
passport
get
back?
everything back. What I need you to do, okay, so I'm going to tell you. Okay, so you're driving without a driver's license, you're speeding, you don't have plates on your vehicle. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I need you to get out of the vehicle to chat with us. Otherwise, I'm going to ask you to get out of the car. So right now I'm asking you, will you please get out of the car and speak with us?
No, I will not.
Okay, I'm going to tell you to get out of the car. You need to get out of the car right now.
You're being recorded. You
That's
realize?
fine.
Okay. And under what authority are you demanding an American state national to get out of this vehicle when I don't have to prove any kind of... I am not in your corporate bylaws. I don't
Okay,
need
that's
driver's
fine, sir.
licenses.
That's fine. I respect your beliefs, but you
It's
have to
not a
respect ours
belief,
as
you
well.
guys.
Okay,
This ain't beliefs.
This next time, I'm going to make you get out of the car. What that means, I'm going to break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Understand?
Don't
Unless
do
you get
that.
out.
Don't do that.
Okay, I'm telling you.
I am telling you, if you do that, this is going to go south quick.
Okay, I don't want it to go south.
Well,
What I'm
don't
telling
be
you is you
fucking
need to
breaking
get out
into
of
my
the car.
private property
Then
or
help us
stealing
out.
my private property.
Okay, then help us out, sir.
I've already helped you. I've educated you about the law, but you're not listening. You're not accepting the facts, okay?
Okay, we're not
Now, I'm
accepting
going to
the facts.
ask you one more time. I would like my passport back. I would like to get on my way. I have critters with water freezing.
I understand
really
that.
don't have time for this.
Okay, sir. I'm telling you, if we have to, we will break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Do you want it to get to that, or do you want to come out and talk to us?
Okay, so you're threatening to break my private property.
I'm telling you that
And
I have
do you know
authority
under the
to take
law-
you out of this vehicle if you do not comply with our orders.
I don't have to comply with your orders.
Yes, you do. In
No,
this
I do
situation,
not.
you do. Yes, sir.
I do not.
Okay, so what are we going to do here?
We're going to have a gunfight on the side of the road is what we're going to have.
We do not need to have a gun.
Well,
on the
then
side of the
then
road.
you better start listening to sense.
You need to start listening.
No, sir. I do not need to listen to an agent of a foreign corporation.
Okay.
Okay? I asked you guys to go back there and call somebody in town that actually knows the law.
Who's this person in town that knows the law?
Apparently somebody. I would try with John Harlan as the sheriff and ask
John Harlan. Okay.
and ask him.
Okay, well, we have a representative of the sheriff's office right here. And he was talking to you.
I know, but that don't mean he knows the actual law.
Look, I'm not trying to get anybody riled up, and I apologize for doing that. What I'm trying to do is find an ending to this that's civil for both of us.
Here's the simple ending. You guys admit that you have no authority over
We
me.
can't do that, sir.
Well, I'm sorry you can't do that.
Okay.
But I am not going to allow you to violate my rights to travel. I will not allow you to damage my private property.
Okay, I don't
Okay?
want to
I'm
damage
telling
your
you right now.
I don't want to damage your private property. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't want to at all.
Okay.
All I want you to do is get out of the vehicle so we can talk. That's it. That is it. And I won't damage your private property. Nothing. That's
Not
it.
happening.
Okay.
I don't have to get out of this vehicle.
Okay, so why are we coming to this? Why are we butting heads there? Why don't you want
Because
to
you guys are not listening to the matter of fact of law. That's why.
to the matter of fact of law?
It's called the matter of fact of law.
Okay.
The fact of that matter is you have zero authority over me. Where I'm going to travel, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do it in, and what placards I place on said private automobile.
Okay.
Okay?
Just give me 1 second, okay?
This ain't going to...
Why are you threatening to get in a gunfight, Frank?
Because I'm not going to allow them to fucking violate my shit, dude. I am not allowing them to violate my right to travel freely and damage my private property because I won't listen to a so-called authority that has none over me? Really? And I've explained myself over and over?
So if we got somebody on the phone, you'd talk to somebody?
There ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So you wouldn't want to talk to anybody?
There's nobody to talk to about anything. What is there to talk to? You guys not admitting that you have no authority over me? Is that what it is?
You said you wanted to talk to Sheriff Harlan.
I don't want to talk to Sheriff. I've already talked to him. I've talked to all your judges, your state's attorneys. State's attorneys know. I sent them cease and desist. Shit disappeared. Why? Because I know the law.
Okay.
This is absolutely ludicrous. This is supposed to be America? Where's my right to travel freely, you guys?
Well,
Where's that at right
we'll make
now?
some phone calls and see what we can do here, okay?
Well, common sense should prevail. And I'm counting on the sheriff's department for that.
Okay. You know,
So now we're all back there having a powwow. The kid for the patrol just got out of his car with my passport, handed it to, I guess, his superior highway patrolman. Now they're all three back there yakking again. Yes, sir. Can I do for you?
all right, sir. Here's your passport back. Can you roll it down a little bit further? You just want me to slide it in there?
Just slide her in here.
Okay, so this is back. Did you already pull those out? Okay. Free to go for now, okay?
What'd you do to my car?
We didn't do anything to your car.
Okay, I got it on film here.
Okay.
There's nothing sabotaged on my private vehicle.
There's nothing sabotaged on your vehicle.
All right, so you guys have a nice day.
Okay, we'll see you around.
Well, that was interesting.
So you would abuse your authority if I exercise my right?
Whatever. I don't personally care what you sentence me to. I'm appealing everything today, so it's going to free.